Okay, so it's movie time. I'm gonna show the TAS I just did, like right now. Just now. And yeah, this is any percent. The actual any percent or any percent CS2, also known as that. CS stands for cutscene storage.
Into that darkness peering.
So start the timer as soon as we say yes here on carry information. Start with that. Around there. And yeah, so this is what this game turned like a couple weeks ago with credits warp and all that. I guess a month ago already, maybe. So this is like the only gameplay this category sees. This is an auto-scroller at the beginning to the dream sequence. Really nothing to do, so I'm gonna swag here a little bit. Do some sliding. And what else is Alex gonna do? Let's see. Trying to get a leg target, but I couldn't get one. So I got some moonwalks instead. That's a side moonwalk right there. Pretty good. And yeah, so we're gonna skip cutscenes frame perfectly and all that. You get rid of this text, and then we gotta go for the... for that, we gotta go for the clock. And then do a very fast scrolling in the menu. So on this game you can actually scroll really fast on the menu. There's a lot of frame perfect inputs that can allow you to do that very fast. Here we're getting cutscene storage with the fastest cutscene. And here, right there, I had to do a lot of... I don't know if I want to call it manipulation, but I basically had to stall for some frames to pass this crash right here, because this is a crash a lot of the time. So now we got to level 13, which is the Pious fight. And from the Pious fight, you can do another cutscene storage into Epilogue to credits warp. Okay? It only works from Pious fight. So this should be here. But the problem right here is we don't have an alignment, okay? If we had an alignment, watching only one epilogue here, like this, will do it, okay? But we don't have one, so to avoid that issue, we need to do 3 CSs in a row. So this is gonna be the second one. And that kind of makes the game advance beats in the like trigger credits part, and so you can like skip the beats that look at the alignment, and then we're gonna get to the credits without an alignment. So actually we're gonna skip the part of the cutscene that shows like an ancient dying, and you can see the clock for a little bit each time. That's because I need the clock, the examine of the prompt. I mean the prompt of the clock, to recover my pause menu. So this is gonna be the last CS, and then after this, as soon as I press epilogue, it's time. Let's see. There. Soup 333.
And so it comes to pass.
The dream. It just happened. Look at that. Nice. If I would stall a little bit more, it would be a 333 exactly.
The ancients' plans are
to just make the dream, but that would take too much. Because I have like no way to predict how much the time is gonna be.
Just as I am.
But yeah, that's it. That's Eternal Darkness. So kinda it's low optimized here, yes. I did some optimizing, but it can be a lot lower than this. Like, I guess some seconds. Probably not more than a couple seconds.
Where emptiness had been, new knowledge now seeped inside.
And yeah, cutscene storage is the
Happened then.
like the primal
That I was not the only one.
glitch of
There
this.
were many others like me, in other places, other universes, fighting the same fight.
We are on the
All to
universe
serve
where this
the
is
needs
possible.
of the great ancient, and to have my world spared from eternal darkness.
So yeah, you can actually do this yourself. I did it. It took me, the first time, it took me like 28 minutes. And yeah, also you skip the epilogue here. You go directly into here. And okay, so that's the end of TAS. Let me... So I'm gonna say yes, I'm gonna corrupt my save file for you. Actually, I'm gonna say no, which also corrupts your save file. There's no... You can't be safe. But just so we get the credits here. So you can actually reset. If you do a reset from the controller, you can reset before corrupting the save file. The only bad part is you don't show the credits. So why is the save file corrupted? It's because we finished the game without an alignment. So when you go through that save screen, it doesn't matter whether you save or not. The game wants to like register a completion of the game, and the idea is that the game sees what alignment you have to put that on your save file. But if you don't have any, you get a corrupted save file, and that messes with future runs. You have to get rid of your corrupted save file, otherwise you won't be able to run this category again the same way, because it actually adds one cutscene storage to the route. That's how fucked up it is. Like, you have to, instead of doing 4, you have to do 5. I'm not sure why. I think there is an extra bit or something that you need to skip with the corrupted save file. Because maybe it's like having an extra extra alignment. I have no idea, honestly. I'm just guessing. And it also gives you a blank alignment on jump to game, which crashes the game. So yeah, every time you get corrupted save file, you gotta get rid of it for the next run. It only happens when you complete a run on this route, so it's not that bad. And about cutscene storage, so I explained cutscene storage before, but basically you cancel the ending of the cutscene, giving you this, like, what actually gets stored is the canceling of the cutscene. So technically it's a cutscene cancel storage, kinda. And so since that never ends, you can make it end on the next cutscene you watch, something like that. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but that makes the game kinda warp or trigger stuff that it's on the target cutscene, the one where you're using the storage, which is the next one after getting the storage. And so that way you can do stuff like teleporting to Pious fight by watching Gateway to Destiny. But that one in particular, that is the first cutscene storage, is very intricate because most of the time it crashes. And like what we found, kinda, because it's still like not completely understood, but is that it's kind of a race between different things that are loading. Like the game loads too many things when you go to Pious fight, and if one of those things load before the other, you get a crash, and the other way around you don't get a crash. So it's like pure luck. You literally cannot do anything about it. Here, Satya, yes, I can manipulate it, but on actual runs, you run until you don't get a crash. And there's sadly more crashes than non-crashes. So yeah, it is kind of a miracle that this even works. I know speedrunners will say that a lot, but it is. And this only works on US, by the way. I think. I'm like 90% sure, because I was messing around with the other versions. Paul, Japanese and Korean. And something about those versions, they have very optimized loadings compared to US, because those were later. And I think, my theory, I cannot say, it's just a theory, that the optimized loading messes with that. Like, maybe the things that normally crash when they load first are so optimized that it always crashes. That's my theory. So far it only works on US. And here I can show you the corrupted save file. So if you go to anything but pious, you get blank fate. And then if you scroll down, it seems normal. But if you choose the blank fail, it's a crash. It's gonna be here forever. So yeah, gotta get rid of that now. Okay. Thanks for watching.